Tanjiro's father is one of the most hyped up characters in the whole series of Demon Slayer, but what if I told you that he will be making one of the biggest returns in the series? And what if I told you he was still one of the strongest samurais to this day? Now, yes, contrary to popular belief, even though Tanjiro's father looked very weak and all the time he was depicted to be very sickly, he is still one of the strongest characters, even though he was very fragile, because we saw he was dead before the series even started. Yeah, Tanjiro's father wasn't even in the picture, which did lead a lot of people to believe that he wasn't going to be very strong. And based off of how the anime showed him, we saw that he could barely move in the harsh weather that they lived in, and it basically emphasized that he had a very frail body and that he wasn't going to be very important up until they revealed the secrets of the fire god dance. And then that's when we thought Tanjiro's father, no, that's not what we thought, we knew Tanjiro's father was going to be something special. And it was confirmed that Tanjiro's father was confirmed user of the Dance of the Fire God. And if you guys don't know how special that is, the Dance of the Fire God, being a user of one of those means you're in a whole separate category, literally, because usually all of the other breaths, like Breath of the Water and all that stuff, they are derived from the Breath of the Sun, which is the original breath using. But the fact that the Dance of the Fire God is in its own separate category goes to show you that there's something else about the origins of this technique that we don't know about, because the Breath of the Sun, we know where that comes from, we know the origins. I could explain that in a whole other video, but no, in all seriousness, the fact that Tanjiro's father has his own dance that he mastered and that he's passed down goes to show you how strong he is. And we also know that he did teach Tanjiro the Breath of the Fire, and that leads to Tanjiro unlocking the hidden 13th form. Yes, we found out that there is a hidden 13th form for the Dance of the Fire God, but Tanjiro is the only character that we know that has mastered all 12 forms, because Tanjiro, he hasn't even mastered the 12th form, but he knows of the 13th form, so we know that he's going to have to get to that one. But Tanjiro, and name kind of does get mixed up, Tanjiro, but no, in all seriousness, Tanjiro's dad, now that we know that he mastered all 12 forms and the secret 13th form that not even the pillars and all the top tiers have yet to master, goes to show you that Tanjiro, he is still one of the strongest swordsmen, even compared to Yoruichi. If you guys don't know who Yoruichi is, he is basically the strongest swordsman, or at least one of the strongest swordsmen, because we found out that he was the man who injured Muzan. Yes. Now, we all thought that Tanjiro, aka Tanjiro's father, was going to have some type of role in injuring Muzan because of the earrings, but we found out that it was not Tanjiro's father who actually injured him, and in fact, it was Yoruichi, who is a user of the Breath of the Sun. But because Tanjiro's father is a user of the Dance of the Fire God and master of the Dance of the Fire God, which to me personally, I see it as a rival, or not rival, but an equal to a Breath of the Sun user, I definitely do believe that since Tanjiro was one of the only people to master, and since Yoruichi, a master of the Breath Sun, was able to injure Muzan, I believe that had Tanjiro encountered Muzan, he would have been able to injure him had he would have had a completely healthy body. We got to keep that in fact too, because we know that he was very sickly, and we do know that Tanjiro, he did teach Tanjiro a little bit about swordplay when he did kill the bear in the forest. That's a little bit of a spoiler for anime only, but you guys are going to see that greatness. But once you guys see how skilled Tanjiro is with his swords in the upcoming season for Demon Slayer, you will truly see why he is a master of the Dance of the Fire God. Comment what you guys think down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.